Hey guys, TJ's Gaming here, and today I have part 4 of the SS Atlantic interior tutorial. So today we will be working on the tween decks, both forward and aft, but I'm yet to mark the layout for the aft tween deck yet. But before we begin on the actual interior, come to your staircase, the cargo staircase that we made last time, and facing forward, so make sure you're facing forward, on this middle block between the two steps we put in. Go ahead, place an extra smooth quartz stair here on either side, and facing forward, go ahead and break 1, 2, 3 blocks, and on the third block, place a smooth quartz stair. And facing aft, you want to break 4 blocks, and then place smooth quartz stairs. So once you have that job done, now we can actually begin on the proper interior. So this area is just gonna be mainly just single men cabins. That's how what this area was used for in the actual deck plans. So come to the very front here. So there's like make sure you have your smooth quartz walls in as well. This bulkhead is only 1 wide. It's not 2. You don't put smooth quartz on this bulkhead. It's just 1 from the bulkhead that was pre-existing there. So come to the front of the ship. This very front area, it should be like a box once you've put all the smooth quartz in. By the way, the area where we place the planks, the smooth quartz wall goes on top of that. So, not a block forward of it, not a block behind it, on the block. Anyways, so come to this area, come to this back right corner, and count out 1, 2, 3, 4 back. And on the 5th block, in smooth quartz, you want to place 2 to the left, a gap for a door, and 2 to the left again, going up to the wall. So I'm just gonna build up this wall for a demonstration. So it looks something like this, and this is going to be the luggage area. So I'll actually focus on the interior once this part is completed, the layout itself. So come to this corner actually come to this doorway right here, this block in the doorway, and count out. So this is the first block right here. 1, 2, 3, 3 blocks, and on the 4th block, place a block, and this is going to be our first cargo hatch, and this is 5 wide, so 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and the sides add an additional 5, so 3, 4, 5, and across the front, place iron bars. So these 3 blocks, the 3 blocks on top of that, but these top 3 blocks here are going to be smooth quartz, so make sure to also make this smooth quartz floor as well, because for one of them I had to make it a smooth quartz floor, and it just ended up looking best, if I made all of them the same way. So, yeah, it might look a little odd down here, but, yeah, honestly, it's your choice if you want to do this or not, but one of the cargo, hatches, yeah, this hatch right here, it's interfered with by this staircase here, so it just kind of helps. But anyways, um, I'm just gonna go ahead and build this up. Make sure to leave the ceiling open, as this will go up to the deck above that. So once you have this cargo hatch in, come to this block right here. So the second block on the right, facing aft, in front of the cargo area. I know I'm being very specific, but I'm just trying to make sure that you have it all right. So this is the first block. 1, 2, and third block. Place a block, and then 3 to the right. 3 back. Well, hold on. 3 to the right, and on from that same block right here. 3 back. 1 to the right. Gap for a door, and connect that up to the wall. So this is going to be a cabin, first of many, and anything we do on one side, like, technically, completely, what we do on one side, we do on the other side. So anything I do on the side will be directly mirrored onto this side. So, come to your doorway here. 2, and on the third block, place a block, and place 1 block to the left, and then on the right, a gap for a door, and a smooth quartz block connecting, and then on this block, 3 back, 3 up against the wall, and then this back corner here, 1 in, and then you place 3 to the left. I'm saying this all from reference of where my character is, but... And then you turn the corner, 1 to the right, gap for a door, and put it up against the wall. So that should look like. And there should be a 1 block gap between this door and this door. This is the only example where there's a 1 block gap between the cabin doors instead of 2. But anyways, from this door, build 1 to the right and then 2 to the left. Back 6, and on this 6th block, 1 block to the right, a gap for a door, and another block to the right, and split it down the middle. And then from this doorway, count 3, and on the 3rd block, place a block, and to the right, a gap for a door. I always like it if it's right facing. Well, no, I mean like if the hinges are on the left side, that's just a thing of mine, you don't have to do that. And 1 to the right, smooth quartz blocks here, and then back 6, 1 to the right, gap for a door, up against the wall, and then split down the middle. And then from this doorway, 2 block gap, and on the 3rd block, place door, smooth quartz block to the right, and then 2 to the left of that, and then back 3, and then to the right 3. So once again, it should make a 6 square blocks area of cabin space. And from this back line right here, count out an additional 4 to the left, 4 back, a block gap between these. This will be for a staircase, and then 5 forward, and then bring this up to the wall. So what I've just done, I'll just mirror this on the other side. Yeah, so this interior, these areas anyway get pretty repetitive. There's not a lot to say about these areas, except that they were for single men accommodations, and I've made this work. So, yeah, I've, used space best I can, and I hope you guys find it all, somewhat easy. So, and just for clarification, these sandstone blocks I have here, these are all going to be quartz, once you've done that. So, I can go ahead and place smooth quartz block here. This is facing aft, by the way. Hold on, I need to check how this staircase actually connects in. Okay, so there will be a 2 block high area. So this will be replaced for an actual smooth quartz block. So yeah, it would be like this. Alright, so now that you have the back wall in, and I have all of these rooms in, the next thing we'll be working on, are the staircases. So, come to the front left cabin, and count 1, 2 additional cabins out. So this cabin that has 5 square blocks of area, it's like one of the least. Actually I need to check that. Is it really 5? Because I don't remember. How would that work? Yeah, it is. However, I think... Okay, so for the 3rd cabin on either side, actually... Wait a minute. No, never mind. I'm trying to check this out. Like, what? Oh. So, for this cabin that seems oddly small, just a second, because I think I need to remodel this. I modeled this the best I could, but I think I'm gonna have to adjust it a tiny bit. So it's like this. So for these cabins that were like 5 square blocks, go ahead and increase that to 7, so it should line up with the other cabin wall right here. So this has enough space, was the whole point. And do this on the other side. This. And then move the door 1 in. So from this block, you move it 1 to the right, facing on that side, and on the opposite side, 1 left. So really just 1 in, like this. So now you have enough space for bunks. So anyways, once you have that out of the way, this cabin here that we were working on, we just fixed. Come to this corner right here, facing aft, and count 2 blocks, and on the second block, go ahead and place 3 diorite walls, a 1 block gap, and then the next block, place 3 diorite walls, and these are going to be supports. So come to these next 2 cabins back here. So this was the cabin we were at before. 1, 2 cabins more farther aft. This corner block of this cabin right here, count 2 to the right and 1 back, and put in diorite supports, and then count 2 back, and on the second block, do the same thing, diorite supports, and both of these will have 3 block gaps, and on the 4th block to the right of these, you'll place more diorite supports, like this. So that's what that should look like. So come to these supports, the first supports that we placed, and this is a block directly aft of the support. Count 1, 2, and on the 3rd block, place 1, 2, 3, 4 back, 2 to the right, and 3 forward. And this is going to be a staircase. So I'm gonna go ahead and fully map this out. I need to look at how I formatted this. Okay. Alright, so I have that. So yeah, just bring this all up. Bring this up completely. Alright, I'm back. I just had to sneeze really quickly. So, this is what it should look like for you. And go ahead and place, stairs, oak stairs, going up like this. And then, I'm going to put planks over this right here. So, just go ahead and replace this with stairs as well. So, we're just gonna have it like this, so when we actually get to the main deck, we can go ahead and fix it if there's any, stuff that's not correct, because I don't know if it's actually how it looks. I don't really have it memorized. But anyways, okay, I did notice we missed a couple sports. So, come to the very first cabins that are closest to this forward cargo hatch right here. This back right corner here, count 2 to the right, and 2 back, and on that second block back, place a diorite support, and directly 1 back, place another diorite support, so that's what it should look like. Also, this is your choice. You can go ahead and, if you want, you can connect these supports, that are in here. You don't have to, though. I won't connect them here, but yeah, I'll just have them like this. Speaking of these supports, come to this back left support here. Count 3 back, and on the 3rd block, get iron bars out and place it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right, like this. And to the left of this block here, you actually place a smooth quartz block, because this will be the sides of the cargo hatch. This is the second and final cargo hatch here. So, once you have this, go ahead and place 5 blocks back, 6 blocks to the right, and 4 blocks forward, like this. And come to the back of this cargo hatch here, this cargo thing, cargo hold, my mistake. This back left corner, 1 back from it, you have a gap for a door, and then 3 to the right and 1 forward, so it connects in like this. I'll just do the same thing on the other side really quickly. and a block to the right of this, well, a block back from this, another gap for a door, and this will lead down into your staircase. So, should look like this. Yeah, because the cargo staircase that we had before. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and build this cargo hold, hatch, whatever, up here really quickly. This. Go ahead and build this up. This is the only thing I'm really building up right now. So, make sure to leave the ceiling open, but for the smooth quartz blocks to go over the 2 blocks high of bars, so it should look something like this. So, once you have this finished, go ahead and build every structure up, and I'll go ahead and show you my interior for this area now. So, apparently I did I put that support in? No, I didn't. Okay, really quickly, come to your luggage room right here, this doorway. Go 1 block back, and place 3 diorite walls. They're just 1 extra support that I seem to have forgotten about. So, anyways, once that's finished, this luggage room, I didn't really have a design for it. At least not yet. But, however, I do have a luggage design for the aft, tween deck here. This is just what it looks like. I'm trying not to show too much of that tween deck interior because that's for a later day. Well, not a later day, for today, but just not yet. So, this is just kind of the interior I've had for this area. Just a bit of seating. Leads over here. And this is really what I have the bunks looking like. They are not that great. If you want to make them a little different, feel free. But this is just how I designed them. I was going relatively quick because I was trying to get this out fast enough. So this is what this should look like once it's all finished. So, anyways, just don't worry about it yet. We'll worry about it another day. So, this is what this area looks like. More of the same with the bunks. And then, yeah, just more of the same. And then I have a pantry right here with this little 2 block space area that I had. And then I marked this area crew only, so it goes down into the cargo staircase. So, yeah, I think that's our tween deck area done, our forward tween deck area. Assuming you've completed it by now. But anyways, that was just the first section of this tween deck. So next we'll be working on the aft area of this forward tween deck. So, I don't even need to make a cut, honestly. So, come to the very back cabins here, and where they meet up with the back wall, place 3 back, 1 to the right, a gap for a door, and connect that to the wall. And then from this doorway, a 2 block gap, and on the 3rd block, place 2 to the left, a gap on the door on the right, and an extra block connecting to the wall. And then 6 back, 1 to the right, gap for a door, connect up to the wall, and split it down the middle. 2 block gap, a 3rd block gap for a door, and from that 1 to the right and 2 to the left. 6 back, 1 to the right, gap for a door, and connect that to the wall, split it down the middle. A 2 block gap from this doorway, and on the 3rd block, door, 1 to the right, and then 2 to the left. 6 back, 1 to the right, a door, connect that to the wall, and split it down the middle. And from this doorway, you want a 2 block gap, and then on the 3rd block, door, 1 to the right, 2 to the left, and then connect that to the very back wall here. So, that was a very quick version of the cabins, but I went through that quickly because they're literally just, like, more of the same. They're the exact same, like, average size. So, I'm just gonna fill in the very basic parts of these walls really quickly. And no, I'm not planning to completely furnish this model of the ship. This is just the layout model, so it's not really gonna have any detail. I just go back to the prototype if I want to show any actual detail that I have. So once you have those cabins in, excuse me while I place in the doors really quickly. I'm also trying to go quickly because I'm trying to fit the aft tween deck in this tutorial as well, but I'm not so sure if that's gonna happen. So yeah, we have the cabins in now. So come to this first cabin right here. That's in this area. By the way, this is more single man area, but it's just separated by an iron bulkhead, and they don't have any doors attaching to them. So, anyways, this first cabin back right here. Actually, go to the second cabin. This first dividing wall between these two cabins here. Go 3 to the left and 1 forward. Go ahead and place diorite supports, and you'll do the same thing we did on the other side. And then from this diorite support, this is the first block we'll be working on here. It's on the wood. Count 5, and then 1 to the left has a smooth quartz block, and then 3 blocks to the left in iron bars, and then a smooth quartz block, and then 4 back, 4 to the right, and 3 forward. So we're gonna do basically the same exact cargo hatch design, like this. I keep saying cargo hatch, but it's technically like a cargo hold, anyways. Yeah, it's just to like transport cargo down to the decks. It makes it easier for, like I said, cargo. So once you have this cargo hatch in, come to the back middle block right here, this block. Count 4 back, and on the 4th block, diorite walls, and then 4 left on either side, place more diorite supports like this. And from this middle diorite wall here, so this block on the wood, count 4, and on the 4th block, place 3 back, technically. And from this first block we had before, place 4 to the right on either side, and then place 7 back, and then a block for a door on the right, and then 1 block of smooth quartz on the right, and then 1 back and 1 forward, in smooth quartz, and on the back block, 4 to the right, 2 forward, and 1 to the left. And for this forward block, just 1 to the right. So this is going to be a sort of staircase that we have. So I'm actually going to build the layout of this staircase now because it's not the exact same. It's a little bit different. So I need to remember how I've done this. Okay, so I'm just gonna break this really quickly. So you should have 3 blocks of space in here and then 1 extra block in the doorway. Come 1 extra block forward and actually place your first oak stairs. You can actually go ahead and line the sides with smooth quartz blocks as well. That part specifically is optional, but I think it will make it look better. So next, go ahead and place another oak stair, going up like that. And then, okay, I see it. So, and then you place oak planks, 1 back here, and then stairs going up on either side like this. And then just go ahead and place smooth quartz blocks on this. Make sure to hold on. I need to figure out how this works. How do you actually fit in here? Oh, I see. So there'll just be an area like this. Yeah, just go ahead and place. So this area, this will be oak stairs. That's what I know. So you'll have to crouch to get down into here, but it still technically works. I'm just gonna go ahead and line the walls, so when we actually use /fill, it's still there, it's still visible. So, we've worked on the left side. You literally just do the basically same thing on the right side. 7 back. I'm pretty sure that was 7. Yeah, right. That was 7. And then 1 to the right. I might have said left before, but this is right. and gap for a door. And from this corner block here, just before this gap for a door, go 2 forward, well 2 back technically, place a diorite support, and do this on either side. So it should be like the center block of this 3x3 space. This. And I think that's the layout of this area nearly finished, because remember, we have our little staircase in here still, like this. So I just need to figure out. Okay, so it doesn't like bend at all. This staircase doesn't like doesn't split off or anything, is what I mean to say. Going to increase this to 3 high, like this. And I think there should be 1 extra block here. Go ahead and just place an extra smooth quartz stair in that and line the sides, so it doesn't get covered up by slash fill. And go ahead and place an upside down oak stair here, because if I'm not mistaken, that's how this staircase works too, but let me just check that. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's basically how it works, but it will be replaced with smooth quartz, I think. So this area, I didn't furnish as much, but it's basically the same idea, just seating, probably put some seating here, in the middle here, and over here, and basically just like kind of the same design that I had for the forward seating areas here. It just basically looks like this, but put over here. Yeah, just the same thing, just copied over here, just transmitted back. Anyways, so I think, yeah, that's the forward tween deck area finished. So I'm going to check how long it's been, and that will determine whether we actually work on the aft tween decks as well, or we do not, and we save that for the next part. So anyways, back in a second. I just wanted to mention that I didn't really cover this room when I was looking back at the footage. So, this, like, room with the staircase in over here, this is crew only. It's just some storage here. It's the luggage room, basically. So it's a luggage room. This is crew only area. So this will lead into a crew only staircases, that go down into the tween deck here. So anyways, back in a second while I finish the layout of the aft tween deck. Alright, I'm back. So now we're going to be working on the aft tween deck section. So make sure to line your walls with the smooth quartz, and this bulkhead remains 1 block thick. You do not add extra smooth quartz block on this end here. So come to this middle block right here on the wood, and count 2 to the left, place smooth quartz block, and 2 to the right, and place a block. We're going to be working on the right side now. Anything I do on the right side is copied on the left side. This is literally perfectly symmetrical. Facing port, gap for a door, 2 to the left, 5 to the right. I'm just gonna face aft. So this would be 1 back is gap for a door, then 2 back, and then the whatever 5 right, gap for a door, and connect that to the wall, and split this down the middle so there's 9 blocks of area for both of those cabins. So come to this doorway, 1 block gap, gap for a door, 2 blocks on either side, and 1 block extra on the left. And then 4 back, 3 to the right, 1 to the left and 4 back, 1 to the right, gap for a door and connect that to the wall. And then from this block here, 2 block gap, 3rd block, gap for a door, 1 to the right, 2 to the left, 8 back, 1 to the right, gap for a door and connect that to the wall. Split this down the middle. There's gonna be 2 more cabins. And then 2 block gap, and place a smooth quartz block. 1 to the left is a gap for a door. 2 to the left, 4 back, and then 3 to the right. So, and then just line this area, line this bulkhead with smooth quartz, because, yeah, it's going to be the dividing bulkhead. This area we just built the cabins for is going to be the married couples section of the ship. So, see this. I'm gonna build these up really quickly because it's just not even that much of it. So you might as well just build it anyway, or at least I might as well. Like I said, this is only the layout ship, so I'm not gonna be building this thing or like interiorizing it or anything like that. I'm just gonna show you guys what my interiorized version looks like. My reference version, if you will. Um, so once you have all these walls in, we're gonna work on building the direct supports. So come to this block here, at the very front of this area here. On this block on the wood, count 1, 2. On the third block back, make place diorite supports, and then 3 back from that position here. 1, 2, 3 more diorite walls, and you do this on either side. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left or right of that block over there. And then 1 back from both those positions, place another diorite support. And then going back to the middle one, on this block of the wood here, you want to count 4 block gap. On the 5th block, place another diorite support. So once you have that, we're going to build a staircase now. So 1 block gap, and the staircase is 3 wide, so 1 block into the other side, 3 back on each side. And I'm going to build this staircase out like this. So it should look something like this for now. We'll worry about making it look better later. So go into this block here on the wood here, on the wood. 2 block gap, 3rd block gap. Place a block and 2 either side of it, so it's 5 wide, and build 3 back. This is going to be your cargo hold. So for transporting cargo, you're going to place in these rails here, 2 blocks high, and the 3rd block high is smooth quartz blocks. In all truth, I just add the rails in, or the bars in, so it makes it look a little nicer, because otherwise it just looks kind of weird. So, coming from this front block here on the wood, so you want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7th block back, place a diorite support, and then come to the 3rd block back from the original position of the wood we counted on, and then 3 to the right on either side, place a diorite support, and then immediately 1 block back, so it's 2 blocks thick going aft, so the diorite supports look like that. I believe that's all of the supports and whatever stuff done in this married couples section. So this is what my interior sort of looks like for this area. Feel free to copy it if you want. I'll try and do a brief flyover of how it all looks. This, I just made, normal smooth quartz, so like this, like that. I just made it like that, so it looks like that. Anyways, yeah, so this area is now complete. And we're going to work on the single women area back here. So, come to this first block here. It should be wood for you. Count 2 to the left and 2 to the right and place a block. And then on both of these, 5 back. And then across the back is just the iron bars, because this is another cargo hold area. This is another cargo hold. So, yeah, I believe this is the last one. Yeah, it is. So, build this up, this, and, come to, we're gonna work on the right side, and everything I do on the right side will be copied onto the left. So, come to, this block here on the wood, and 1 to the right, place a smooth quartz block, 1 back for a gap, 1 back, a gap for a door, and then 3 gap for a door, 3 gap for a door. So like that, and just split this down the middle, and this one down the middle. Where this third gap for a door was, 2 farther back, and then connect that to the wall, so it should be 3 wide on the inside here. Once you have that, come to this corner block here, this block here on the wood. So there should be 1 block gap between this corner and gap for a door. And from this point, 1 to the right and 2 to the left, 4 back and 2 to the right, and then 1 to the left from this corner here, gap for a door, and connect this to the wall. So I'm gonna go ahead and build up what this should look like really quickly. I try to explain it as best I can, but sometimes it just doesn't make too much sense. So this, and that's the cabins all finished. And this area we built, this is going to be the luggage room. So I'll show you a diagram of, well, I'll show you an example with my prototype. So yeah, anyways, come to this middle block here on the wood. Count 2 on the wood, and for both sides, count 2 to the left and 1 back. So 2 to the left and 1 back. So the second block on the left is diorite, the support, and the next one back as well, so it should be 2 thick. So for the other side should go 2 to the right and 1 back, the diorite supports. So anyways, once you have this, come back to this block here on the wood and count 4 on the 5th block. Place a block and make that 5 wide. So go ahead and build this up to the top really quickly, because this next part is kind of complicated. So on these corner ends here, like blocks back, count the normal 3 up, but then the 3 blocks here on the inside, you go 2 up in smooth quarters, and then an additional block up out farthest aft here. So this is what it should look like if you're looking forward. And then place smooth quartz stairs here, here, and here and here. So I'm just gonna break some area so you can actually get through here. This is what this should be like, and this is how it will be later on. So you have that finished. This is optional, but come to this wood block here and count 1 farther back. You can add a diorite support here, but it's optional. Me personally, I don't think I will. And like I said, it's up to you. So I think that's the layout finish for the single women area. So this is kind of what the seating looks like here. Pretty basic. And then the luggage area. I showed this earlier for the forward areas, but yeah, so that should look like. And we are finished with the layout for the aft tween deck, and I think that's all we're doing for today. Just make sure to cover this up with oak planks. And by the way, like I said in the front, the smooth quartz goes on the oak planks that we stopped it at earlier in, I think it was part 1, anyways. So that's why I was talking about this area. You can have planks in it, but it'll just make it a little more confusing. But anyways, that should be all for today. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you want more content like this, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Anyways, see you guys next time. Bye!